What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna dive right back into the ZX6R. There's only a few things left to get this bike ready and I'm eager to get it done. But before we do that, you guys go check out the men store as usual. There's gonna be a little promotion going on right now from February 9th to the 14th. You're gonna get 15% off everything you order. The first 5 orders will get some random merch tossed in there. And as always, I appreciate your support. Let's get right to it. Alright guys, right now I've sanded the tank one final time. I've plugged up all the holes, as you can see, all around except for in here because I'm going to clean this out. But everything else is plugged. I'm going to use lacquer thinner with a clean brand new microfiber cloth, clean all of this up, plug this hose over here, and we can start shooting some primer. Alright guys, as you can see, I've prepped everything. The gas tank is over here. It's sanded, it's cleaned, it's prepped. Same for the gas cap or the gas lid. Everything is ready to receive primer right now. Now over here, I'm going to start mixing my primer. That's the primer I use. That's the activator. We have a reducer to thin it out. I'm going to be using this Annie gun. I have the same gun, but in the 1.3 tip. This is a 1.2. I just picked this up, so it's going to be the first time shooting paint with this. I'm looking forward to using this. Alright guys, as you can see, the ZX6R is looking amazing. The next part we're going to be throwing on is this beautiful front windshield by Buick. I believe that's how it's pronounced. As you can see, I got a slight smoked front windshield to go with this bike. I think that's going to look just perfect. Now we're going to quickly open this up and toss it on the bike. Beauty. Looks just beautiful. This is also higher than the stock one, so let's just quick test fit. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I really like the height. It comes up way higher than the stock one. Alright guys, as you can see, that 2K primer has laid pretty good over here. Everything is looking good. Same as the gas lid over here. I have some Scotch-Brite right now. I'm going to go ahead and scuff it off, both parts. And then we can throw some base coats on them. All right, now before we install the front windshield, we're gonna install the hardware that secures it in place. Just like so. And then we're gonna slide it in. Line it up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and secure all the hardwares. As you can see, guys, that windshield is on. It's looking really, really good. This is the light smoked one, and I think it's just perfect. It's not too dark. It's not too light. And you can see very well through that. Next, we're going to be installing is El Cheapo rear view mirrors on this bike. It's going to completely tie up the front end. Let's do it. And we have the mirror unboxed over here. Nothing fancy, just some good functional or non-functional mirrors. But I think it's going to tie up this front end really good. Let's throw it on. Alright guys, everything is painted. It's looking really, really good. Super happy about that. There's a little bit of dirt here and there, but that's expected, so I'm not really worried about that. But so far, I'm super happy with the way it's turned out. Excellent work.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, as you can see, the painted tank looks very, very good. Super happy about that. Now I'm going to go ahead and start removing all the plugs I put in, install the gas lid, and then we can install the tank on the bike. We have the gas lid over here. Now I'm going to install the gaskets and the vortex fuel lid. Installing hardware. Now we're ready to install the tank back in. I'm going to connect all the breather hoses, a few tank bolts. Alright, the next part we're going to install is the 2020 Plus ZX6R fuel tank brackets. With this bracket, it's possible to install the side fairings. So let's throw this on. Just going to clip it in here. Same thing on this side. Just slide it in. Now we can install the steering dampener. Alright guys, the tank is installed and it's looking very, very good. There is one problem that we need to address before we can say that this bike is close to being done. And I'm going to talk to you guys about it right now. So when I installed this rear assembly, obviously installed the under tray with the lock system that came with the under tray. Obviously that's not the lock for this particular bike. I have that lock over here. So my goal is to try and swap it out and install it in that one. I have looked at it. They are completely different designs, but I'm going to see what I can get done to make this a functional lock system. Now we can pop this out. And in here is that lock system I was referring to. As you can tell, it is very different from the way this is mounted. Very different locks. But let's see if we can make some magic happen. We have the old key set out now.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so unfortunately there's nothing I can do to make this work. Everything is completely different on both ignition systems. It's just not possible to secure this one to this subframe. I'm gonna hold on to this piece, go get a key made for this, and then I'll just have two different keys on the bike, I guess. But that's the only option, because right now it's just not possible to mount this one to that one. It's just not possible. I'm currently running this race setup over here with some good old zip ties. So this way I can unlock this if it locks up and I'm not stranded. You see what I did there? That's a race setup. I call that a race setup. So it is a race setup. Don't come for me in the comments, yo. Now I have these pieces over here. These are the pieces that goes in here to clean up this area. So now I'm gonna go ahead and toss this on. Now it's securing the bolt. The same for this one too. And now installing the tank fairing. Guys, I think that's it. No, wait. Now, I believe we're done. Alrighty guys, I think we can agree that the bike is looking phenomenal. Obviously I can't ride it because, well, as you can see, plus I live in Canada and blah blah blah, but I'm gonna give it a quick startup, revs, and all that fun stuff. Alright guys, that's a wrap for this build. Be sure to drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this entire build, the entire process. I think it was phenomenal. You guys let me know. But be sure to go check out those merch, guys. Cop something while we to keep supporting the channel. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking